Top 10 creepy historical events that will leave you speechless. History is a dark and twisted tapestry, filled with stories that can haunt the mind and chill the spine. From gruesome plagues to horrific acts of violence, these events tell tales of humanity's darkest moments. Prepare yourself as we count down the top 10 creepy historical events that are sure to leave you speechless, with the most horrifying revelations saved for last. 10. The Spanish Inquisition. Beginning in the late 15th century, the Spanish Inquisition was a dark chapter in history characterized by brutal persecution. Accused persons, often innocent, were subjected to horrific torture methods, including being stretched on racks, hanged, or burned alive. The goal? To root out heresy and maintain Catholic orthodoxy. Many historical accounts detail the gruesome confessions extracted under duress, leading to a legacy steeped in terror and brutality that lasted for centuries. 9. The typhus epidemic of 1847–1848. In the midst of overcrowded conditions and extreme hunger during the Irish potato famine, a typhus epidemic swept through the population. The stench of death filled the air as bodies piled up in homes and streets. With little access to medical care, despair reigned. Reports recorded the chilling sight of emaciated corpses lying untreated, while survivors endured hallucinations and fever, showcasing the sheer horror of illness in squalid conditions. 8. The Bridgewater Triangle, located in Massachusetts. The Bridgewater Triangle is notorious not just for its supernatural legends, but also for its history of gruesome events. Numerous reports of mutilated animals, missing persons, and eerie sightings intertwine with tales of Native American folklore. The tale of the Pukwudgie, a malicious creature that preys on humans, adds to the region's spine-chilling legacy, making it a hotspot for weird paranormal happenings and creepy lore. 7. The Great Plague of London, 1665. The Great Plague of London swept through the city in 1665, claiming the lives of over 100,000 people in just a matter of months. Imagery from that time tells tales of bodies being hastily buried in mass graves after death carts rolled through the streets. In horrific attempts to contain the outbreak, the sick were often confined to their homes, resulting in agonizing deaths while rats scurried among the dying. The graphic illustrations of the time capture the gruesome reality of a society in collapse. 6. The mysterious death of Cleopatra. The death of Cleopatra VII, the last pharaoh of ancient Egypt, has forever been shrouded in mystery and darkness. After her lover Mark Antony was defeated, she chose to take her own life rather than face capture. Contrary to popular belief, she may not have used a snake for her demise. Instead, rumors suggest she ingested a toxic potion, leading to an agonizing death. Her final moments reflected both tragedy and desperation, leaving behind a legacy marked by betrayal and despair. 5. The Hindenburg disaster in 1937. The LZ-129 Hindenburg, a German passenger airship, met a fiery end during its attempt to dock in New Jersey. As flames enveloped the airship, horrified spectators helplessly watched as people leaped from the burning vessel, suffering catastrophic injuries and burns. The silent screams of those trapped inside symbolized the disaster's grotesque horror, leading to 36 fatalities and tragic images forever etched in history. 4. The Jonestown Massacre in 1978, an isolated settlement in Guyana, became the site of one of the most chilling events in American history. Cult leader Jim Jones led over 900 followers to commit mass suicide by drinking cyanide-laced flavor aid. The final moments were darkly surreal, as children and adults alike succumbed to the poison, with chilling audio recordings capturing the horror of their final hours. This devastating event serves as a tragic reminder of manipulation and the depths of human despair. 3. The Salem Witch Trials. From 1692 to 1693, the small Puritan community of Salem, Massachusetts, fell into a frenzy of hysteria, accusing neighbors of witchcraft. At least 20 people were executed, many by hanging, while others were pressed to death under heavy stones. The air was thick with fear, leading to grotesque trials filled with unfounded accusations and warped testimonies. The haunting reality of such wrongful deaths reminds us of the thin line between superstition and brutal punishment. 2. The Black Death. The Black Death, sweeping through Europe between 1347 and 1351, decimated the population, killing an estimated 25 million people. Bubonic plague's arrival brought nightmarish imagery of corpses lining the streets and mass graves being hastily dug. Survivors lived in constant fear, often mistaking the symptoms for a curse dot. Victims suffered terribly, displaying grotesque boils and festering sores. Communities were uprooted and plunged into despair, showcasing the fragility of human life in the face of such an unrelenting scourge. The Black Death did not just ravage the population, it forever altered the course of history, leading to widespread paranoia and a lasting impact on society's psyche. 1. The Holocaust. At the top of our list is the Holocaust, an unimaginable atrocity that occurred during World War II. Between 1941 and 1945, 6 million Jews, along with millions of others, including Romani people, disabled individuals, and political dissidents, were systematically exterminated by the Nazi regime. The sheer scale of horror is difficult to comprehend. Concentration camps where horrid experiments were conducted, mass shootings, and gas chambers designed for efficient slaughter. Victims lived in appalling conditions, enduring starvation, forced labor, and daily acts of unspeakable violence. The legacy of the Holocaust serves as a chilling reminder of the depths to which humanity can sink when hatred becomes policy, leaving an indelible scar on history. These 10 creepy historical events not only highlight humanity's capacity for darkness, but also serve as stark reminders of our past. Each story is a testament to the horrifying truths that lie beneath the surface of our history, urging us to remember and learn from these grim chapters. As we look back, let these tales ignite conversations about the human condition and the shadows of history that continue to shape our world today. How we confront this legacy will determine our future, one driven by understanding, empathy, and a refusal to forget the darkest lessons of our past.